This the way we bound. Free break, hey, ride with a poison on skate, cranberry rave. I took your without a trace. Dose, I got some.
This is Madden 19.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Let's go! 319! 319!
To the air again, Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A red zone alert as we get you back into the action. This offense coming up on a second down and 3 to go. They'll run it now. Out we go. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
The teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So a quarterback scramble certainly. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been... Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
All right, here we go. Green 39!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch. Let's get back into the action. The situation, ball in the red zone. It's second down, and the defense needing to step up. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
No. Check. Patriot.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down. That's Thompson. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will extend their lead. Just above 1 minute remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
When this ball, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So he scrambled right, but was... Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the 2nd half.
Here we go now.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys... Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. This defense now desperate to protect their 3-point lead. What can they do here? This might be the drive that decides it one way or the other. So out now come the Jets.
All right, here we go.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Detroit!
Richard. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week